Good morning, everyone. It looks like I'm live. Welcome to High Vibe Mornings, the one place on the internet where all we talk about is how to get happy right now in your personal life, how to take that next step so that you're just doing the dang thing already, and then how do you build a plan so that you enjoy the journey to get there? Because what's the point of going on vacation if you're miserable the 3 months beforehand? So, hi, my name is Kelly Lunt. I am your host. I'm an intuitive channel, medium, and law of attraction expert, and I very much enjoy coming live Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're coming live, say hello. What's up, Concha? Who gets first? If you're watching the replay, just let me know. It's way more fun for me the more engaged you guys are. I always start the show with some sort of general message, either from spirit or from tarot cards, just so that way those of you who can't join live, you could at least hear the personal message in the beginning of the show. And those of you who are able to join live, I then dive into free mini reads for 30 minutes with super chats getting priority. So without further ado, catch me up. How is everyone? How was your weekend? We'll get started in just a minute. How was your weekend, Concha? Good to visit a friend. The room is moving with ease. Oh, good. Good job. Good job pre-paving. Excuse me. All right, let's get started. Let's do spirit. Are we doing tarot? Nope, we have a message. Okay. We're going to start with the general. It's about letting go and becoming who you are. Who you are today is someone different than a month ago, even 2 weeks ago. Can you let the self-image of yourself update? Kelly read some psychology book many, many years ago where it talks about it takes people about 2 years to catch up to speed to who they are today. When someone's losing weight, they will drop the weight. They will be the fit, healthy person, but it takes them 2 years to recognize, oh, I'm a fit, healthy person now. We're just saying we wonder if you guys can shorten that gap to go, oh, wow, I am now a person who works out consistently. Oh, I am someone who is able to do this now. Many of you just have your focus on the past a little bit. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go towards that. That's what I'm moving away from. But we need to get your shift just towards what are you moving towards? I'm moving towards love. I'm moving towards the best relationship of my life. I'm moving towards more money. I'm moving towards inspired action for fun ways to revive my business. And since I'm starting all over, this is my ideal way it would fold out. Can you guys journal that way? Since I can have it all my way, and I'm starting all over right now, this is what my path ahead would look like. It's not a one and shot done. You do it once, you raise your energy a little bit. You got to do it the next day. Maybe take a rest day using strength training terms, and then do it again. And then at some point, at the tipping point where you are in the vibration of what it is you want, you'll be like, oh my God, this is what I need to do for my next workshop. Can you be willing to do the vibrational work day by day by day until you get your desire in? Until your inspired action comes in, we get it. You're in the human world. You might have to do things to sustain yourself. Maintain the energy though until your inspired idea comes in, because many of you are but a few breaths, a few epiphanies away from rapidly propelling forward in life towards what it is you want. Well, that was a good message. I loved that. Oh, we got Lakes View in the house. What's up? Hey, we got Lily in the house. What's up, Lily? That's cool. You may need to follow me on Facebook, right? All right. Any questions, comments on the general? Um, I can tell you guys, like, I'm doing that right now. I want to work with people who have never achieved. There's this thing that they want to achieve that they've never done before in their life, and they have no idea how to get there. Spend 3 months with me, and they're gonna get it. I know the price point, I know the duration. So my job is only to, like, meditate on it every. I'm setting a 15-minute timer with the intention that my inner being guide me towards being in the appropriate vibration for 4 people who wanna achieve something they've never achieved before, have no idea how to get there, they just know they wanna be there, and they wanna pay this much and get it done in 3 months. My job is to hold that vibration, so set that timer. My inner being is guiding me to be in vibration of this. Set the timer and just meditate. That's it. And if you do that, at some point you're gonna hit a point where you're like, oh my God, I need to email my email list. Oh my God, I need to create a landing page. So the point is you hold the vibe until the inspired action comes in. All right, does anyone want a general? Like, let's go, guys. I got the tarot cards ready. I go live Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I always start the show with a general, and then I dive into free mini reads. Super chats do get priority, obviously. So what's going on with everyone? What do you guys want to know? I got tarot. I could channel spirit for you. I could use my intuition and pluck your vibes. I do. Sure, I would love it. Hey, Antoinette, what's up? Um, okay, what's your question, Lakesview? Antoinette, I just found those McDonald's toys. Is that something that's actually a big deal to live? Or is it like, whatever, throw the toys away? Or is it like a big deal? So I should mail it. But that's a lot of work and effort, so it better be a big deal. I think my empathic abilities are getting stronger. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to focus on Lakesview, guys. Okay. Well, keep typing, keep going away. What I can tell already, what I'm getting for you, I think my empathic abilities are getting stronger. They're saying pay attention though, it's because you're putting less of your focus on the guy. So you're right, your brain space used to be this full of the guy. Now you're focused on him a little bit less. So they are getting stronger because you have that bandwidth now. I'm also learning to drive. Congrats. Do you see me being ready to schedule a road test? Um, Well, wait, do you want to talk about your empathic abilities or do you want to talk about the road test? And the road test, you got to do that when you feel confident, girl. I don't predict outcomes. Well, actually, I could do a spread on that and help you figure out if you're confident enough on that. But which way do you want to go? Empathic abilities, a road test. But congrats, you are moving towards independence. This side, and they can be toys for the house. Okay. I need toys in this house for sure. Let's do empathic abilities. Okay. Do you have any more details you want to share with me or a more specific pointed question? Or you just want me to keep going with the general that I started? And what's up, everyone? Say hi. Doing free mini reads till 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. Super chats do get priority if you want to be bumped up to be next. I feel like sometimes you can tell when someone's on their phone versus on the keyboard. I've been feeling other people's feelings. I've been able to pinpoint the difference between mine and theirs. Oh, that's a good turning point when developing. You always want to be able to tell your emotions from their emotions. As you type more, they're saying now that they've stated why you have more capability to be empathic and like feel people's energies, like first you need to be proud that you put less focus on the thing that wasn't feeling good. From there, the lesson is, do you want all your focus on how other people are feeling, or do you want to go on the journey of starting to put the focus on yourself so that you can start rapidly manifesting for yourself? If you choose the path of empath on other people, you're going to be in a position of developing more relationships. If you choose the path of actually, do you just kind of want to manifest some good stuff? You'll manifest a smaller circle of friends. Either way, you're going to get more friends. Um, but you'll be manifesting like adventures with them, fun things to do with them versus just being the comfy, cozy grandma everyone loves to stop by and say hi. They're asking, do you see the difference? I'm feeling other people's feelings and able to pinpoint the difference between mine and theirs. I spoke with my boss and felt this feeling in my solar plexus that I knew was coming from her. That's cool. Good job. Okay, I'm going to focus on Lakes View for now. And I think I saw Lily. So, Lily, as of right now, with no super chat, Lily's next. Super chats do get priority. I was literally just saying I needed more spiritual friends. Okay, I'm going to give you any more. It's 11:11. Everyone make a wish. Lakes View, you keep typing. They're just asking, do you see the difference between the path ahead of you for what to do with your newfound mental bandwidth? I can literally feel a shift in my energy and a transformation happen. Yep, yep, but you're right there. What do you have any questions or thoughts on? I'm going to order my teeth aligners today and invest in myself more. I do. That's awesome. Good job. Are you amazed how much more you have for yourself now that you've created a little bit of room and space? I just want to feel more like myself. Okay. You gave her two paths. Spirit wants to feel more like herself. For you specifically, you'd have to let go of the becoming and focus more on preferences. We've been having a theme that, guys, get addicted to the becoming of the new that you could do, becoming of the new thought you were able to discover, the new emotion that you're able to feel better on your topic. That's becoming. If you want to feel more like yourself, your point of focus needs to be on what are my preferences? How do I prefer to spend my time? Do I prefer chocolate ice cream or strawberry ice cream? Strawberry or vanilla? Vanilla or caramel? It's put your focus on I'm discovering all of my preferences, the best way I like to spend time, the funnest way to spend time, the most relaxing, chill way to spend time, the best chill time to spend with my child. I'm discovering how I prefer to go on dates now, if you're there. But do you see how your point of focus, if you want to feel more like yourself, is what are my preferences? That way, when you're out and about, it's good to be able to feel this is my energy, this is theirs. But if they have a preference and you don't have one, it'll be like, okay, well, I actually don't care. Let's do what you want to do. Oh, I prefer this. I prefer this. Oh, let's figure out a way we can play together. They're saying, do you see that dynamic? Do you see how that will help you feel more like yourself? And then how that will help, like, it will change your relationship dynamics? Yes, the retrograde brought so much clarity. Okay, so it sounds like you got your homework. You got to start putting your focus on your preferences. What's my favorite breakfast? What's my favorite breakfast when I'm feeling comfy and cozy? What's my favorite breakfast when I want high energy? What's my favorite cardio? What's my favorite strength training? What's my favorite grocery store? Like you just got to make that list and you're like this is what I'm discovering about myself and my preferences. Okay, are you good? Lily, are you still here? Type your question, Lily. Well, thanks for coming, everyone. You're good, thank you. Okay, Lily, are you here? Let's tap your question. Hi, Dragonflower. I do notice it likes you. Dragon, right now I'm waiting to see if Lily's live. As of right now, I go live Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I don't know if it was Contra or Antoinette who was mad. It's Lily, Antoinette, Concha, you. Super chats do get priority, but as of right now, with no super chats, that's the order. So Lily, you got like 20 seconds left before I move on to Antoinette. Antoinette, your question cracks me up. Oh, I see Lily's question. That's a really good question, though, Dragonflower. I hope I could get to it today. I see myself in a huge transportation hub lately with so many different paths to take. There's much chatter. Where and what should I be doing for my best growth and fulfillment? Okay. Huge. Okay. Lots of choices ahead of you, different paths to take. There's a lot of, yeah, there's chatter from each path to take. Where and what should I be doing for my best growth and fulfillment? You need to put your focus somewhere. You were at a point of I want to manifest possibilities. You wanted to get out of that slump. You wanted to get out of that stuck energy. And so now it is you manifested possibilities. Can you at least acknowledge how good of a job you've done? You had none. Now you have options. Can you at least acknowledge you're on your path and you're doing a good job? So that's why we have Kelly title things living in alignment to rapidly manifest. You're here and you want to be here. Can you leave if you are a place of going, oh my God, I now have options. Whoa, but now that I'm here, I'm not here anymore. I'm here. My new problem is, well, now I feel overwhelmed. If you look at the emotional guidance list, Lily, overwhelm is significantly, let's see if I can get it up for you on my phone. Because, guys, all manifestations are an emotional journey. Oh, I don't know if my phone will be big enough. Does that? Oh, okay. It kind of shows. There we go. It kind of shows. There we go. Okay, so you were somewhere down here, not taking action, not moving. You getting manifesting options got you up to vibration number 11. Well, okay. Does that make sense? And then, guys, when you're seven or up, that's when you really start getting inspired actions and your manifestations start going faster. But I wanted to show you that. Lily, you went from somewhere down there like 18 to 22, and you're now up at number 11. So living in alignment trap, or hold on, let the spirits do it. Do you want to? Yes, 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 Lily. So I made a vibrational leap. I feel the transformation happening. I'm simply getting used to feeling better. I'm simply getting used to, whoa, I have options. I have something to think about and to consider. Can you, even though it might feel overwhelming and, oh, there's so much chatter, can you focus on what you like about this stage? I do like having options. Universe, thank you. What I like about this option is this. What I like about this option is this. What I like about this one is this. What I like about this one is this. This one seems like far too much work. This one seems a little boring on my social life. All right, universe, now that you've gotten that clarity of what I like and don't like, what are my next round of options? Or you might be, you know what? I want to pursue this one. I will put some time and energy here in case that one doesn't work out. I'm okay that I'm near the vibration of doubt right now and pursuing two paths. I've at least narrowed it down. So acknowledge the new job and you see how you're at a path of Which path do I want to explore? Universe, start showing me the best of each ones, the worst of each ones. Which one am I going to enjoy the most? Which one would feel the most romantic and lead me to the love of my life too? Which one would get me the quickest, fastest cash possible? Which one will help me make friends along the way? Do you see how it's more about you focusing on how you want to feel on the path ahead? And you 100% really need to start giving yourself acknowledgement when you take an up level. I'm glad that this is my new problem type of stuff. Okay, let's see what Lily has to say. They kind of gave her next homework, so we'll go to the next person. Dang, Dragonflower, I really hope I can get to yours because you have how to set boundaries with toxic people without becoming hermits and isolating ourselves. I make boundary. Guys, I kind of want to do Dragon. Dragon, are you still here? Hers is a good question, Antoinette and Concha. Are you still here, Dragon? Okay, perfect. So you know about pre-paving for show me the path with the most fun, show me the path with the most romance. Here's what I like about each one. Give me more of these. I appreciate my growth. I appreciate my transformation. Okay, I'm going to try to do it quickly, counting Antoinette. How to set boundaries with toxic people. Honestly, having grown up with toxic people, the first thing I could tell you is that boundaries is not about controlling the other person. Even if they are yelling and screaming and treating you poorly, boundaries are not about controlling how the other person acts and behaves. Boundaries are about your personal preferences. Hey, like, whoa, I really want to hear you. I tend to shut down when like yelling starts because I just get, I tend to shut down and I really want to hear you. You're important to me. Can we have this conversation? Maybe do you need 10 minutes, 20 minutes? Like, because I really want to talk to you about this. That's stating your preferences. Like, whoa, I shut down when yelling starts and my mind goes blank. I can't think. And I really want to have this conversation with you. How can we figure this out? How can we make this happen? Because we do need to solve this. You're right. If they yell again, like, oh, I just shut down when there's yelling and I don't know what to say and I freeze up. Um, okay. And then from there, man, you need my meditation on becoming who you really are course. The first meditation is all about you having a good boundary with yourself so that boundaries with others become an obvious duh. Um, but so notice, just be aware that boundaries are about your preferences. And you might have to be okay if you, I prefer happy people. I prefer people who communicate well. I'm now on the path of being happy and communicating well. You're going to have to be okay if your social circle changes. Because right now well, this is maybe just say it's your family. This is my family. I need to interact with them. Oh my God, they're horrible. I can't set boundaries. I need to go isolate. What is it that you prefer? I prefer hikes. I prefer invites out. I prefer soft, gentle communication. I prefer communication where I feel loved. You might now be on the path of moving away from them. If you focus on your preferences, right? Because you're only isolating because you think you need to make it work with them. Does that make sense? If you had people who loved you, supported you, encouraged you, and it can be humbling, right? Like I've had to make new friends without knowing anyone anywhere. There's this website called meetup.org. There's trivia groups, board game groups, hiking groups, paddleboarding groups. There's just different hobby groups there. So does that make sense? Dragon is a good reminder. I want to hear it. Yeah, but I definitely want to try to get to Antoinette and Concha quickly too. So does that, like in a nutshell, Dragon, what I could just say in like 2-3 minutes, the boundaries about your preferences and being open that what you want might come from different people. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if Dragon has anything to say to that. And it's like not if you're hanging out with someone who's boy obsessed and all they do is talk about boys, you definitely have the right to like, whoa, I do not talk about boys that much. That's a little bit too much for me. I may not be your audience for that topic. Okay, so that's a boundary, right? I don't like talking about boys this much. Ooh, this feels overwhelming for me. Too much on one topic. But the other person also has okay, well, I just want to talk about boys. They might be drawn to someone else. I might go, oh, no, I do want to connect with them. Okay, I got to not, they get the choice too, right? And dragon, what I'm gonna say though is if they're like actually toxic and like abusive and crazy, there has to be this point where you recognize they are mean. They are misbehaving. They are choosing, oh, what's that word? Oh, what's that called? Feigned ignorance, blissful ignorance, feigned ignorance, weaponized incompetence. So they're oftentimes, if they are toxic, it is a no, they're mean, they're bad. Okay, I'm not seeing any more follow-up comments from Dragon. So let's go, Antoinette. What was yours? My question is, why do I have this dry cough and sore throat? What have I not been expressing? Sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's just about, someone was like, I don't get it. I was going on vacation. I was all excited. I was all eager. How did I manifest getting sick? And like the answer is just, well, when you're going to a new place that you've never been before, and like insecurity comes up. So you were feeling insecure. You manifested a cold, So it might not necessarily have to do with like what have I not been expressing, Antoinette. Oh, I see dragon. Whenever I'm around toxic people, I am not my authentic self. Makes sense. I suppress my need to be my real self to speak and act my truth freely because I don't trust them. It leaves me paranoid. Oh, I get that. I have that first meditation by becoming who you really are course. I'm trying to think how I can get you that transformation without you having to buy the course. Like, honestly, you're gonna laugh. You need to grab something and go mine. Mine. I am holding this pen. I exist. Because you didn't develop boundaries when you were 2. That's the developmental age where you start developing boundaries. And little kids pick up something and go mine. What's actually going on psychology wise in their brain is mine. This pen exists. I picked it up. Mine. I exist. They're forming because I can pick this up. I exist. You probably had your hands slapped away. No, don't be greedy. Oh, don't be stingy. Whatever. For whatever reason, you need to develop it. And that's how it's developed when you're 2. Okay. You can do that as a physical, practical exercise. Another one, you could call light to yourself and meditate a little bit, get into the meditation mode. When you can picture stuff in your mind's eye, ask to see your energetic boundary layer around you. It's about a quarter inch away from your skin. Most people say it tends to be blue color for them. And you're just going to observe it. There's probably holes in it. There's probably tears and gashes in it. Just start going, universe, help rebuild my sense of self, my self concept of me. That's what this is called. Help rebuild my self concept of me and call light to it. This is going to be your next spiritual practice for a good 2-3 months, 2-3 years, maybe. I don't know how fast you grow. And just let that boundary be put in. Because like that's essentially what you're missing right now. And so do you also see how right now, Dragon, you're still focused on how do I hang out with these toxic people where it's like enmeshment and I don't get to be me? So just recognize that your point of focus is on I need them for connection. I need to figure out how to make it work with them. Certainly, you can make it work better around toxic people. Absolutely. I've done that. I've been there. But then it ultimately comes down to, oh, I just don't prefer hanging out with them. So I would encourage you to do those 2 things I suggested. And at the same time, be open to making 1 or 2 new healthy friends that's outside of that social circle. That way, you at least can start seeing the balance of healthy communication, being greeted warmly, being loved, feeling like yourself around people. I'm ready to feel like myself around people. I'm ready to feel like I matter, like I'm significant, like it's okay for me to take up space, like my needs matter, and like people want to meet my needs. I'm ready to feel like truly good enough. Help me hang around those people. And there's like a sense of fun and a sense of adventure and a sense of upliftment. So just start developing 1 or 2 friendships, even if it's just like a yoga class that you go to twice a week. Eventually, after you go 3-4 times, I'm like, oh yeah, that lady always comes. Oh, I like, whoa, hey, I saw those like yoga pants you wore the other day. Those were so pretty. So go 3 or 4 weeks until you start to notice people who go all the time, and just make that one friend outside of that group. So I gave you 3 practices. Come back and keep us up to date. Let me see if I can quickly get to Antoinette. Oh, you're just a little nervous about focusing on the vibes of a friend and the vibes of a husband, so you manifested something to stall it. That's all it is, Antoinette. You're welcome, Dragon. Keep coming back. We can help you a lot here. Everyone on this show either is struggling with boundaries or is a recovered boundary strugglist. All right. I love you all so much. Concha, come back tomorrow. Ask your question. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. Say that one for tomorrow, Concha. That one will be really good. Okay. Lots of love to you guys. Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Um, Free mini reads. So come hang out. Bye, guys. Have a good day.